This is Nezha. Nezha is a playful Warframe, hence his movements. It has been confirmed this is a he, not a she. The movement is down to being playful, but the animation set would look amazing on a lot of the other frames. You can buy him outright for 275 platinum, which gives him a fixed price. Or you could farm him and build him, and to do that you have to do sortie missions, and these can be a bit of a pain, but you have a very slim chance of being able to get these parts fairly quickly because you can only do these missions once a day. So because of that, these parts are actually tradable. This is the first frames that isn't a prime frame where you can trade these three parts, which is actually, I like that, because this could be a huge pain in the butt to actually get the parts for, but they made it tradable. But you have to remember, you don't want to pay too much, because people in the trading channel are ripping people off here, because I've seen some of these parts going for about 200 platinum. They're not worth that much. He has a fixed price of 275. If in total you spend more than that, you may as well have just bought him outright. Nezha comes with 75 shields, 75 health, 150 power and 175 armor. That's the starting point. That obviously goes up. That is pretty much the same as Loki when Loki first starts off. But that's a hell of a lot more armor than Loki has. And Loki is a pretty decent frame. Ivara also starts off with 75 health, has a little bit more power and shields. I've used her an insane amount since update 18 came out. She has basically been my main frame. And she only has 65 armor, so 175 armor is actually a lot. Comes with a dash polarity for the aura, a D polarity and a V polarity, which is actually pretty useful, as you can see. But without leveling up at all, I've got max shields and max power strength. You could probably swap that out and put prime continuity in there. I'm not really sure how the abilities work. I have not looked into this frame one bit yet, because I just want to get in, and I've seen him in action a few times and he just looks amazing. It's just a shame he's hidden behind the sortie missions. Firewalker is the first ability, and it's basically World on Fire without the on fire part. It's literally you just leave a trail of fire on the floor that doesn't really hurt them unless they first walk across it. Just being on fire and getting close to them isn't enough to actually take them out. But I have found a fair few uses for this, like that right there. Now when they come out of there, they're going to catch fire. And as you can see, it does kind of last for a while, but it could last longer. Now setting a build up for this is a weird one, because obviously you can't just go for a max duration build because it'll mess up the rest of the abilities. So it's going to be a very, very weird one to try and set up. But because Ember exists with World on Fire, I cannot find a place for this ability apart from the fact that it's just useful. It really is. Oh yeah, but don't forget to turn it off when you run away, otherwise it will stay active, and you can see people still dying by it all the way back there. The second ability I am liking a lot, because you literally, that big disc thing on your back, you throw it. The second ability, Blazing Chakram or whatever it is basically like a portable glaive. You just throw that big disc on your back. And it does actually do a fair nice amount of damage if you can actually hit the enemy and they will stay still long enough for you to actually hit them. Boop. And it knocked him over, but it didn't seem to do that much damage. There we go. The party piece to this is not actually that ability. It's this. Oop, you go. I missed. No, actually, I didn't miss. I made it. You can teleport to wherever the disc is when you throw it out. I won't at this exact time because I'm trying to capture the point, but anywhere that is, you can teleport to it. So it's like a portable glaive you have all the time, so you can have a glaive and any other melee weapon. And you could also have a teleport, so you don't have to use Loki or even Ash to teleport places anymore. You just go to wherever the disc is. So this frame is proving to be very useful. And, I mean, it's just, I'm liking this thing more and more the more I use it. Cut. Ah, well, that works as well. Then there is Warding Halo, which is basically not going to work if you don't have any health. It takes so long to cast it, you can die while casting it, as you can actually see. Yes, that was kind of purposely done. It's basically Iron Skin. It shows the health at the bottom right, and you pretty much take very little to no damage with it active. If the Cobra would stop killing things, I could kind of demonstrate this. Find some more enemies. And let them shoot me. Oh, the cameras works too. Oh, great. I did not see him. And you just, as long as you're inside of it, you don't take any damage. But it does, it's weird. When it first activates, you've got like a counter at the top. But you can't toggle it on or off. Now, they did come out with a solution for that for Iron Skin, which involves an augment. It doesn't survive coming into the bubble of a nullifier. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of them for a second there, which is another downside to it. So it's not the best, plus it goes down ridiculously quick while you're actually being shot at. But it does make you immune to knockdown. Then there is the uber ability Divine Spears. Oh no, there you go. It actually caught one. It will hold them in place in the air for however long it lasts. You can see it's still got like 5 seconds left on it there. And it's a weird ability because it needs duration and strength, but some of the other stuff needs efficiency. A lot of these use strength, so she is a weird frame to actually build for. And I want to get a few more enemies than just one, because literally this thing just kind of annihilates them pretty quickly. But hey, almost dead, stuck on the spear, still got like 8 or something seconds to go. No, nope. Good Kubro. No, bad Kubro. Bad Kubro. Stop killing. Ah, oh, damn you. But it works on almost every enemy, and it just holds them in the air until they die, then the spear goes away. So that comes in, it's great for crowd control. And it is literally, this frame has a lot of perks and a hell of a quick running speed. I don't have any rushes or anything in this yet, because I need to former it probably 2 or 3 more times. Oh, look at this guy. What a poor way to die. Looking over the edge into the darkness. Stretch is also a really good idea, so you can actually reach everyone. Also didn't die. I need to blast my way through there. No, never mind. Already has. And this is great because you can come up and finish them off. And it takes them out pretty goddamn quickly. Everyone's calling it a she. It's not. It's a he. And because everyone keeps saying she, I'm getting into the bad habit of doing the same thing. This frame is in fact male. And I cannot remember how to pronounce the name. I did pronounce it correctly at the beginning of this video though, because I looked it up before I started recording. But yeah, it's just ridiculously useful frame. It just eats power. Like an insane amount of power. God, in the bubble. Nope, fine. So it's just a shame that he's behind the sortie missions. If he wasn't behind there, this would be a very popular frame, because it seems to be a really good all-round frame for all kinds of different missions. Defense missions, that thing is really useful for. And you see when it finished off there, it actually detonated and finished off the enemy, which is another huge positive about this. Out of all of the frames that have come out, this seems to be the best all-round frame. Ivora is still a hell of a good frame. So is Wukong, but there's just something about this one that visually looks nice. It's like some of the best parts of some of the better frames with Iron Skin, World on Fire, Loki's Teleport, and I cannot place it, but I'm damn sure that the spears, it's kind of like Excalibur's radial javelin, but holding them in place. I cannot think of what frame holds the enemies in place apart from maybe Vauban. Because Vauban has a thing that will hold them in place. They are actually being dealt damage over time while being on the spikes. I love it. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Come on. Spiked. Now he's dead.